Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from CS1104A. My name is SYAFIQAH binti Muhammad.
My name is IZZATIE binti RASIMI.
My name is SITI SHAKIRAH binti SHAHPRI.
And my name is NUR'AIN binti BIBIT.
So, as you can see, the problem happened at Post Mini is customers are always lining up in a long queue to pick up their parcel, and it takes a long time to wait. Same goes to the staff. They take a long time to record the data because they record it manually on paper. That lead to data redundancy. Because of those problems, the staff are having a hard time at work. Plus, the pressure from the manager who want to see the report. So, because of this problem, we decide to develop a system named Parcel Pickup System. Our purpose of developing this system is to provide a smooth management system for the staff as it will facilitate the work of both staff and customer to get the information of the parcel. So, this system can make the process of picking up parcel at the post mini much easier. It will allow all the users to save more time in searching, tracking, and pick up the parcel, and be able to eliminate data redundancy in recording the information of parcel. Also, the system able to generate report for manager. So this is the homepage for our system, parcel pickup system, and at the homepage, it will show the sign in icon for customer, staff, and manager. And at the menu bar, we have about our system and the objective of the system, and the contact number to contact the post mini. We have user manual for the user, customer, staff, and manager. First, I will explain to you context diagram for staff.
Staff need to log in into the system first before using it. And then the staff will enter the courier arrive information into the system, such as courier ID, courier name, date and number of parcel every time courier is arrived, and all of the information is collected into the system for manager to view. Then the staff will enter the parcel's information to register the parcel so that the customer can check their parcel status, and the information of the parcel are include parcel code, receiver's name and address, date arrived, customer ID, courier type, charge, and the status of the parcel, either it is already been picked up or not. And then the staff need to enter their details into the system. And the last one is the staff can view all the customers' information that has been registered in the system.
So this is diagram 0 for our system, and we have 3 entities: customer, manager, and staff. Let's start with entity staff. So the first process is process 3, which is the process to log in. Staff have to log in first, so the process is verify password. It will check the login details at data store staff and return the login status into the process. So you can refer the data flow 1 and 2 that link to staff data store. Next is process 4, insert courier information. Staff will enter the courier information into the system, and it will be stored at courier data store, which is D4. And next is process 5, insert parcel information, which staff will register new parcel by enter parcel information, and it will be stored at parcel data store. So you can refer data flow number 3 that link to parcel data store, which is D2. Next is process 6. Staff can update their information, and the process is update staff information, and it will be stored at staff data store. And lastly, staff can view all the details of customer who had registered into the system. And it linked to data store customer, which is D1.
So this is the home page of Parcel Pickup System. When we click on the staff icon, this page will appear. So the staff need to enter staff ID and password in order to log in and use the system. Then the staff need to click on login button, and all the details of the staff will display on the staff page right after logging in the system. Next, staff can choose on what to do by clicking the options provided on the menu bar. So as you can see here on the menu bar, for courier and parcel option, staff can choose whether to register the courier arrived or register parcel. Then, staff can choose to view customer details, update profile, and if the staff don't know how to use the system, he or she can click help, and user manual page will appear with full guidelines on how to use the system as the staff. Then we go back to the staff page, and the staff can choose to update his or her profile by clicking the update profile options from the menu bar. After the staff done updating the details of his or her name, phone number, position and password, he or she need to click on the update profile button. Then the updated details will appear on the staff page. Next, as a staff, he or she can register courier arrive by clicking courier and parcel option and choose the courier arrive option, and this courier arrive page will appear, and the staff need to enter the courier ID, choosing the courier name whether Ninja Van, GDEX or Post Laju, enter the date arrived, and also the total number of parcel. Then, when the staff click insert data button, this page will appear to inform that the data has been recorded. Then the staff need to click on the OK button to go back to the staff page, and the staff can register parcel arrived by entering the parcel details, and then click on the register parcel button, and this page will appear to inform that the data has been recorded. Then if the staff wish to register another parcel, he or she just need to click on the register another parcel button and repeat the previous steps to record the details. And after all the parcel details have been recorded, staff can click on back button to go back to this staff page. Next, to see the customer details, the staff can click on the customer details from the menu bar. Then, key in the customer name that he or she want to view and click on the find button. Then, the system will display customer details such as customer ID, customer type, and phone number. And if the staff does not enter any name and just click on the find button, the system will display all customers' details that have been recorded. So for the last step after everything is done, the staff need to log out from the system by clicking on the back button and then click log out, and then click home from the menu bar to go back to home page.
For the customer, they need to enter the registration detail into the system. After the registration, customer need to log in first into the system. In order to use it, customer must enter the ID number into the system to check whether their parcel has arrived or not. The system will display all the parcel details to the customer, including the status of the parcel, either it is arrived or not. Last but not least, customer need to update the parcel status into the system if the parcel has been collected by the customer.
So next is for entity customer. So for the first process, customer have to register first. So the process is process number 7, which is insert customer registration details, and it will be stored into customer data store. Next, customer have to log in. So the process is verify password, and it will check the login details at customer data store and return the login status into the process. Then insert ID number to check their parcel details, and it will check at parcel data store. And for process 10, which is view parcel details, and from the system, customer can view their parcel information such as code, charge, and status. And lastly, after customer collect their parcel, they have to update the parcel status from not collected to collected. And the process at process 12 and store the status into the parcel data store.
First, user need to click on the customer icon to go to the customer's web page. There will be a menu bar that consists of Home, Track Parcel, Update Profile, and Help menu. For the first-time user, they need to register first. A registered user can just log in into the system. In the registration page, user need to enter their information such as customer ID, type of customer, either student, lecturer, or staff, their name, phone number, and password. After everything is done, click the register button. After being registered, user can log in into the system by entering their ID and password. If the password is wrong, a message will appear saying the input is invalid. User need to click try again button to log in again. When the user had entered the valid input, they can see their profile. By clicking the help button, user will get a brief explanation on how to use the system. User also can update their profile by clicking the update profile button. They can update their information, including their name, type of customer, phone number, and even password. Once everything is done, click the update profile button to save the new updated data. To track the parcel, click on the track parcel button. Enter the customer ID to track the parcel. All the information of the parcel will be displayed to the user. If the parcel had been collected, user need to click update to change the status of the parcel. Then click update status. User can click on the track another parcel button to track other parcel. Other than that, user also can track their friend's parcel by entering their ID. They also can update their friend's parcel status if the parcel had been collected. By clicking the back button, user will be bring back to the customer page. When everything is done, click the logout button before leaving the page.
Okay, next is manager. Firstly, manager need to use manager login in order to use the system. Then, manager can also register a new staff by staff registration details. The system will output the parcel information list to the manager. Manager can also delete the parcel data list in the system. And last but not least, the system will generate a monthly report to the manager.
So lastly, for entity manager, first manager have to log in first. So the process is verify password, and it will check at staff data store because manager and staff details are stored under the same database, and the way distinguish it is their position. And next is manager are the one in charge of staff registration for new staff. So process 2, which is insert staff registration details, will be stored into the data store staff. Next is manager can view all the parcel information such as number of collected and not collected parcels at process 13. And manager also can delete the data for collected parcels at process 14. and both process link to parcel data store, which is for data flow number 6 and 7, which is data store parcel. So let me show you how the system works.
Okay, now we are in the user page. So we click on manager. So in the menu bar we have home, staff, parcel, report and help. We click on help. So it will display all the guidelines how to use the system. We click back. So firstly we need to log in the manager ID and the password. We click login, and then if we put the invalid input, so it will display like this. So we may input the correct one, the correct manager ID and the password. So then we click login, so it will display all of these, the details of the manager. So first we click on the staff. So manager can register the staff. So manager need to register the staff ID, staff name, phone number, position and also the password. Then we click the submit button. So your registration is successful. We click OK. Now we go to the parcel. We click on parcel. So this is all the parcel list, the details of the parcel. So we have a parcel code, parcel charge, customer ID, courier ID, staff ID, status and option. So for the status we have two optional, which is collected and not collected. So this is the total number of the collected parcel is 9, while the not collected parcel is 4. So when the status is collected, so manager can usually delete the parcel. So now we try to delete one. So previously it goes 9, the collected parcel, and now it's 8 because we have been delete that. So we do that again. It goes back, and now we click on the report. So this is the report list. So you can choose the amount that you want to look up to. So this is all, which is 1. This is all the details about the parcel. The total number of courier arrived is 12, while the total number of parcel is 632. Now we choose November and we click find button. Okay, and now this is all the report about the month, the November. So the total number of courier arrived is 4, while the total number of parcel is 240. We goes back. Okay, we log out first. Click the button back, and now this is the home page.
So that's all from us. Thank you. Bye.